Welcome back to Florida. My name is Andrew with Faithful Journey Solar Solutions. Behind me is my latest install that I just wrapped up. It is a 2024 leisure travel van. It is their Wonder 24 RL model. As you can tell, it is a Class B. I just want to give you a tour of the system I installed as well as where I installed it. And if you stick around to the end, I want to show you a little quirk about the old system that was installed and why I had to leave it where it is. So stay tuned and we'll get right at it. From factory, this RV comes with 2 batteries and an inverter installed on one of the exterior bays. So the first thought is, well, let's install the new system where the old system is. Great thought, but unfortunately the Victron MultiPlus-II as well as the batteries I installed would not fit in that exterior bay. So we had to use some space inside of the RV for this installation. So let's walk onto the back now and let me show you where it was installed. So coming to the back of the RV, it has this unique layout where you have this bench seating here. And actually this back wall along here is actually a Murphy bed that would fold flat, and then you'd have your bed that comes down. But during the daytime, it's actually a nice seating area. So let me remove some cushions to show you where the system was installed. All right, so under this first section of this sofa is where the system was installed. And let me just give you a quick overview of everything that is down here. So starting here on the left is we have 4 Epoch 314 amp hour batteries. So we've got over 1200 amp hours of usable capacity for the system. Coming over on this side, we have our Victron MultiPlus-II. It is a 3000 VA or 2400 watt inverter charger. And as you can see hiding back here on the far right side, we've got our Lynx power in, where the batteries are tied to. We've got our main battery disconnect with a smart shunt below it. Lynx distributor, which is handling the load side of the system. And then here in the middle is we have the FJ Solar Products auto generator start. And then we have the Victron Servo GX down here at the bottom. So that is basically what was installed on the system. Now, if we look here at the end of our Victron MultiPlus, you can see here there is a fan. These are also available from my website. These are external fan kits that I sell specifically for the MultiPlus-II. It comes in a single fan option or a dual fan option. And this will aid in airflow through the unit because when it's on a horizontal position like this, it really needs to help, all the help it can get to keep the air moving through it. Okay, so that Servo GX is the brains of kind of the operation. So everything is connected to it, and the Servo GX enables remote monitoring of the system as well as enables me as the installer to provide remote support to my user. Part of that Servo GX is a touchscreen, and if I show you over here, next to the seat is where the screen was installed. So this is an easy way to see the status of the system, what the inverter is doing, what the AC load is, your shore power status. And because we've got the auto gen start as well, this will tie into that product, so he can start the generator remotely. The system can start the generator based on a low state of charge as well, and just maintain that battery properly. So very handy to have, a very nice part of the system. All right, so we're back on the outside of the RV. Now, if you've stuck around this long, let me show you something funny about the old system that I have to leave on this RV. So coming down here to this bay here by the entrance door is where the batteries were originally installed as well as this inverter. This is the old inverter. This is where the batteries were installed. Obviously, don't need this space for batteries anymore, so this can be used as a storage compartment. There's still some fusing for the factory system in here that had to remain. But over here, which is interesting, was the prevailing thought is, well, this is the old inverter. We don't need this in here. Let's just remove it to save on weight, and maybe we even gain an extra storage space. The only problem is this inverter, because of the way they have the ears and everything, this inverter will not fit through this opening. I tried turning it at an angle. Either way, this old inverter is permanently here in this RV. So they must have either put this inverter into this bay and then stuck the bay on, or they had a different way of getting it in there. But I myself was not able to get this old inverter out of this bay. So for now, it's staying put. It is fully disconnected from the AC side, as well as the DC side is fully connected on both sides. So the cables are taped off. So there's no worry about live cables or anything. All of the cables that were going to it have been removed and disconnected. So that, my friends, is the install I just completed on this 2024 leisure travel van. They're a Wonder 24RL model. It's a Victron MultiPlus-II. It's a 3000 VA or 2400 watt inverter charger. So now the whole coach has inverted power. It's not just a few select outlets inside. We've also got 4 of the Epoch Eco Series lithium batteries. They're 314 amp hours each, or if you add them up, to 1,256 amp hours of usable capacity. Quite a bit more than the 200 amp hours that came on this coach. Also installed the Lynx DC distribution side for the battery and the load side of the new system. We've got the Victron Turbo GX for remote monitoring as well as remote support. So if my user has questions or having issues, I can log in remotely as long as it's on the internet and I can help them out. I also installed the FJ Solar Products Auto Generator Start. So that way, when the system determines the battery's at a low state of charge, or the system knows that the generator hasn't been used, it can automatically start that generator and exercise it, or get that battery charged up to a specified charge level. I also installed my external fan kit on that MultiPlus-II to help with airflow through that unit, because it is laying on its back and needs a little bit of aid in helping that air flow through the unit to try to keep it at its optimal temperature so it doesn't overheat. Now, I didn't touch anything with the solar on the roof. The solar is basically maxed out with 400 watts up on the roof, as well as I did not touch anything with alternator charging, because the factory installed DC to DC charger from the alternator is lithium compatible, so I didn't need to upgrade that as well. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in getting solar installed on your RV, or if you're interested in an external fan kit or an auto generator start, the links will be down below to my website where you can order yours today. Or contact me if you are interested in getting something installed on your RV. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day.